In this video, we're going to show you quickly how to set up your baud rate settings, your parity settings, and your address settings using the dip switches on the back of your PTZ. In the same place where you'll find the dip switches, you'll see that there's a sticker labeling each individual switch and what that switch will configure. You can see that the switches on the left side configure the address, and the switches on the right side configure things like parity, the baud rate, and the protocol. You may have also noticed that there is the word off written twice right next to the dip switches. By default, all of the switches are going to be set to off. So let's go over a couple examples to show you exactly how this works. But before we do that, I want to quickly mention that with every PTZ that we sell, we send you a sheet explaining exactly which switches to turn on and off for your address settings, your parity settings, and your baud rate settings. Let's quickly go over an example of how you'd go about changing the address of your PTZ. Let's say, for example, you want to change the address, the default address for the PTZ, which is address or channel number 1, and you want to change that to, let's say, channel number 2. The way that you can do that is by simply pushing the dip switch number 2 up, and it's that simple. Let's say, for another example, we want to adjust the baud rate settings. The baud rate dip switches are dip switches 4 and 5 on the left block. By default, the baud rate is 9600 BPS. If we want to change that BPS down to, let's say, 4800, the way that we can do that is by simply changing dip switch number 4 to on. So as you can see, setting up your PTZ with a different parity, baud rate, or address is a very simple process. Again, if you have any other questions about which dip switches need to be on or off for a specific setting, please refer to the sheet that we send you in the PTZ box.